Okay, in this video, I'm going to explain about this device and how to use this device inside the Siemens NX. So currently, I am using the 3D connection SpaceMouse Pro model, and you can see this is the device. In the middle of this device, there is a joystick. This joystick has 6 degrees of freedom, so we can rotate pendulum rotate our model simultaneously, and around this joystick there are several shortcut key, and you can see for the shortcut key we have the menu button, the escape shift control alt button, and also for this 1 2 3 4 shortcut button, and also for this uh, T for top, R for right, F for front view, and this one for rotate 90 degree, and for this one is for lock our rotation, and for the last one is for fit our 3D model in our windows. So I'm going to explain first how to use this device. So how to use this device is very simple. For the pen, we just need to drag it horizontally or vertically, and for the rotation we can rotate our joystick like here, like this, and you can see our model is rotated. Go back to my model. So again, drag it, we can drag it vertically, horizontally for the for the pen, and for vertical fan we can drag it the a joystick like this, and for rotation we can rotate it horizontally, and for rotate it vertically, and for zooming our model we just need to drag it forward or backward. That is for zoom, and we can do all of that operation simultaneously for fan, zoom, and rotate like this. So that is the main function of this joystick. And by using this device, it's really powerful. If we want to zoom in for the specific area, or we need to rotate our model very fast and smooth, it's really powerful. And the other thing that I want to explain is about how to customize this button. So currently I am on the NX modeling application, and if I press this menu button, it will pop up some dialog box from the driver software from this 3D connection, and we can customize our setting. The setting is for customize our sensitivity for all of that sensors, and there are also the buttons uh, option here. So I'll explain first about the advanced setting. In this advanced setting, we can uh, customize our sensitivity. For example, if you're comfortable with a specific sensitivity here for specific operation for fan, uh, uh, for drag horizontally, um, forward and backward for vertical pan, and also for tilt vertically or tilt also vertical but horizontal, and also for horizontal rotation, you can customize your sensitivity here. But I really comfortable with default settings, so I don't need to customize any sensitivity here, and I can restore my default settings. Another things that we can customize about the buttons here, we need to choose this button menu, and you can see this dialog box read the that we are currently in the NX modeling application. So I've already customized some buttons here for my 1, 2, 3, 4 button here. And if we want to change our button, we can uh, select this row and and search for the menu, search for the command. For example, I want to change to revolve my two shortcut button. I want to change to revolve command here. So it has been changed, and I've also customized the other button. For example, for this one for one button here for layer settings, 3 for snapping my views, and 4 for edit object display. We can also customize other button here if you want to. The I For the other button that I have changed is the alt button. So I've already changed to the true shading view, because sometimes I need to check my surface quality when I do a modeling or surfacing uh, very fast. So I need to check it back and forth. So it's really powerful if I can access the true setting via this alt shortcut button here. So that is how to customize our button here. So let's test this settings. So we need to close it. And for example, I have this sketch. So from this sketch, I just need to press these two buttons, and it will uh, show up the revolve command here. So for example, I want to revolve all these curve through this axis. For example, like this. So that is how to customize our button. Another thing that I want to show you when we are doing or when we change to sketch, for example, this sketch environment, if we press again our menu, you can see the button setting is now currently read that the NX session is now in the sketch environment. You can see here now is in this sketch environment, and the shortcut settings is different now. You can see my I've also already changed my shortcut menu here. You can see 1 for my orange view to sketch, 2 for circle, 3 for trim, and 4 for line, for example. I've already changed it. So you can see that if we change our application from modeling to sketching, or to drafting to subdivision modeling, this driver or this software inside this 3D connection also read a different uh, environment, so we can change our shortcut menu dedicated based on our application. Okay. Okay, I'm going to close this application. So let's remember this shortcut. So for example, I will use 2 to my circle, 3 for trim, and 4 for line. So I will use all of these three curve operation or curve command to use my model for the next activity. And for the one shortcut, I will use it for the orient view to sketch. So really important here, uh, because I more comfortable to sketching some curve or model uh, based on the sketch plan. I will close this and delete all this curve. Another thing that really important when we are in the sketch environment, I really love this log rotation shortcut. Why? Because when I accidentally rotate the orientation, you can see it's not perpendicular, it's not parallel again to my sketch plane. So I will change it. I will reorient it to my reorient view again to my sketch plane. I can click this, or I can press my Shift A8 via my keyboard, or I've already customized this one button for my orient sketch to my view to my sketch view. So I just need to press this one button, and then I lock my rotation view now. So I can drag my view in my sketch window more easily, because it will not rotating or yeah, misalign again. So I can start my sketch. So for example, I will start by sketching some curve here. I will use my 2 button, sketching some circle here, just to circle, and adding some dimension. It's a little too big. Yes, and you can see I lost my view. What I need to do is just need to do a fit, to press my fit button here. So so all of this is really helpful. Again, for example, I will change some dimension here. I will add some dimension again between these two circles, say 300, and then I will use my 4 button here to access my line command. So I get some lines here and also here, and for this one, and click my escape button, and now I want to trim some curve, so I just need to hit my 3 shortcut here, the 3 button, and doing a trim. So let's finish this sketch by adding some fillets between these two, and yeah, we can finish it now. Just for the example first, and we can extrude our sketch now. So it's just a simple models. Okay. So another powerful thing that we can do by using this SpaceMouse when we working on the assembly. So for example, let's build this. I've already created some assembly here for the excavator arm, just a simple one. And let's build this assembly by using this SpaceMouse Pro. So now the most important thing here when we are working with assembly, we can zoom, pan zoom, and rotate very fast because we can simultaneously navigate through our model. So let's build this assembly by using by creating a new assembly. Let's put some base first. Okay, let's open the add using this add component for the base. Okay, I'll change my reference set to model, and let's open up the uh, another component, the boom. Okay, okay, let's assemble this boom to our base. So I just need to align this axis to this axis and do a center between these two faces between these two faces with these two faces. You can see, and we can check our dynamic movement via this move component command. And let's add another component to this assembly. So for example, the next thing that I want to include to this assembly, I want to add some cylinder, hydraulic cylinder. Okay, and attach to our base. Align to our base and touching for axis. For axis and touching these two faces. Okay, and click apply, and I will use different command using assemble. I will add the rod for the cylinders. So I want to attach this to this. Can cancel, keep changes. we'll use assembly constraint instead. So we'll add the infer axis again between these two axes, and also this axis to this axis. Okay, and then we can copy by using this assemble, and using the control button we can copy like this. It's really simple, and we assemble again. You can see between two from, oh sorry, seems like I did a wrong assemble command. Let's do it again from this axis to this axis, and I will touching this face to this face, and I will change. I will do a infer axis again between this axis to this axis, and this axis to this axis. Okay, we can check again our component is properly oriented or properly assembled or not by using this move component. You can see it's properly assembled, and let's add another component to this assembly. So for example, I will add the uh, the arm, component, and I will attach this axis to this axis, and I will do a center again between these two faces. We can do a shift selection and these two faces. Okay, and let's add another component. I will add this second cylinder and attach to this arm, this arm, between these two components, and I will use the center again to centralize these two faces to these two faces. Apply, hit apply, and let's add another component. It's not this one. Let's add another component here. Okay. And for axis again between these two to this two, or a cylinder, and we can reverse last constraint if the orientation of this component is not correct. And let's connect again these two components, this axis to this axis. Okay, it's okay. We just need to move that is. So let's add another component here. what we need to add. Let's see. First, I will add the bucket now. I will add the bucket now. I will connect this axis to this axis and reverse my last constraint. Okay, and do a center again between these two faces and these two faces. Okay, let's move this component a little bit. So you can see the orientation or the assembly is uh, positioned correctly. And let's add another component. Let's add another component here. I will add the hub 1. Okay, and I will assemble this axis to this axis and touching these faces to these faces. Fly, and I will copy using this control button this component. Okay, touching again between these two faces and align this axis to this axis. We can also align these two axes together. Okay, let's add the second hub by using this assemble command. Second hub, click OK, and do a assembly constraint again between these two axes together, and do a touch command between these two faces. And we can connect directly now between these two axes. Reverse, cannot. Seems like I did a wrong mistake here. I want to move this component first. So that is the correct orientation. And also I will move this component. Okay, and let's add again the assembly constraint, and I will connect these two axes together. Okay. Okay, I want to copy now. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Assemble. I want to copy using the control this component and connect this component together. This one to this one, and this one to this one, and touching these faces to this face. So you can see I feel like so it's not properly oriented. Actually, we can, this is not right. Yeah, this is not right. I this we need to uh, change, okay, this constraint and move to detach, and also I want to delete this constraint, so we move it again. So so we move it again. Seems like it's not properly oriented. I am really sorry. We need to move like this, and let's connect it again using this assembly constraint line infer axis between to this axis, and do a center again in these two faces to these two faces. Okay, and we can connect this axis again like that. And now we have a problem to this bucket. It's not properly oriented, but we can fix it. Let's detach this bucket. I want to detach this bucket by using all this constraint, all this constraint, and click delete and move the component and rotate this component. Okay, and also I want to move this hub, but let's connect first. That is, let's connect again between these two axes and connect this axis to this axis. Do a center again, these two faces and these two faces, and finally we connect these two axes. That is, finally we can uh, simulate our component mechanism. You can see it's properly uh, assembled, and by using this 3D connection I can zoom into some specific area like the axis or faces or stuff like that, and we can do a assembly command or assembly inside this NX more comfortable by using this SpaceMouse Pro, because we can zoom pan, zoom, and rotate simultaneously through our assembly model. So that is all of that my explanation, including uh, the sound process inside my NX, including the sketch, modeling, and assembly. And I hope you like it. Thank you very much.